Hi there and welcome into this tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to be teaching how to create anime blueprints and the basics of it, how to create states and how to transition between multiple animations, and of course how to make it possible to play anime montages inside your anime blueprint as well. Before we start, I need to let you know that I am not starting with the third person template. Actually, it's the third person template, but this I have made a few modifications for this project. Basically, I have created this non-playable character, and it was made in another video about behavioral tree. If you want, you can go back a bit and see what I have done in that video to create this. But basically, what I'm going to be using is just that I have a non-playable character that is moving through random points, and I'm going to be using this only to test the animations. So as you can see, he's moving from one point to the other, but he does not have any animation, and I'm going to be adding that right now. So for that, here as you can see, this file is about the behavioral tree. I'm not going to be using this, I'm not going to be dealing with that. Right here, first thing that you should do is that when I was making that tutorial, I was not considering the skeleton mesh, so I have placed the first one that has showed to me. But now I'm going to be modifying this to the same one as our character because I have more animations using this one. So now compile it, save it, and now I'm going to right click and I'm going to animations and then animation blueprint, and then I'm going to be selecting the SK mannequin, this one over here, then with create this, let's just name it let's say our NC anime blueprint, like that. Now open this up, place it over here, and let me teach you how to use this. First thing, I need to create a state machine. So let's create a state machine over here. And basically how this works is that I'm going to have a state for our non-playable character or our character if you are creating an blueprint for your character itself. And basically I can just pin this into our output pose. And if I compile, as you can see, he's going to be basically printing this state into our output. And this one is going to be the end animation for our non-playable character or your character. And it's going to be the one using this animation blueprint. Now let's open this up over here. Now I'm going to start adding the states. So right click this. Then as you can see, you have a few options. I'm not going to be going over details about everything. This is just a basic tutorial. So I'm going to be teaching you how to create the states. So just click and add a state. The first one is going to be for idle. Place this enter into here, as you can see, like that. And then over here, I have a few animation options. I'm going to just be searching for idle. And then I'm going to be opening this up, open the idle, and then let's see which one I'm going to be using. I think I'm going to be using this one. It's for the female character. Yeah, I'm going to be using this one. So just drag this, place it over here. And if you're not making transitions between multiple animations in cases like this one, it's always good to also set it to loop this animation, just like that. Compile it. And then, as you can see, our character is now using this animation of idle. If I go back into our game, he should be using that animation. And yeah, I have not placed our animation blueprint into our character, so let's do that now. So here in our class default, I'm going to just search for, I don't need that. So over here I have anime class. I'm going to be selecting the one that I have just created. That should be this one over here. Now compile it, save it, and as you can see, our non-playable character is using this animation, just like that. But if he moves from one point to the other, he's not updating animation. And now I want our character to be able to walk as well. So let me teach you how you can transition between multiple animations. To do that, here in our animation blueprint, I'm going to be create a new state. This one is going to be for walk. And then I'm going to be placing another of these pointers into here. And one thing is that I want our character to be able to transition between walk back into idle. So for that reason, I'm going to be getting another error just like this one and placing back into idle. So don't miss this. Basically what I did is that I got an error from idle into walk, and then from walk into idle, just like that. That is the order. And now I think I have placed one more. Sorry about that. And now here, if I click into this arrow right here, I can open this up and I can make a condition to when he should transition between one animation into the other. But before that, let's go into walk. Over here, I'm going to search for a walk animation. Let's just get a walk forward. And yeah, I think I'm going to be getting this one. Just place it over here and also set it to loop like that. Now let's go back into our new state machine. Over here, I'm going to be opening this up. And here, basically how I know when I should transition between idle into walk. That is by the speed of your character. For that, here I'm going to be creating a variable that's going to be called speed. This is going to be, select this one, this is going to be a float. So just make it like that, compile it. Now let's get this speed over here. And basically I want this to be greater than 0. If it is greater than 0, then he should transition into walk, just like that. And to go back from walk back into idle, I should have a speed of 0. So just get speed and should be less or equal to 0, just like that. Place it into there, compile, and now should be good. But I am not updating the speed of our character. For that, I need to go into our event graph. Over here, on this try get pound honor, I'm going to just get velocity. But as you can see, I have a vector and I need a float to update our speed. So for that, I am going to get vector length. Should be just get length. Vector length. Yeah, this one over here. So just get vector length like that, and then I'm going to be getting set our speed into this, just like that. And then into our event blueprint update animation, I am going to be updating our speed. Compile it, and yeah, should be working fine. Let's test this on our game. So as you can see, if it starts to walk, is going to transition to the walk animation and then goes back into idle, just like that. Yeah, that's basically it. And the same thing goes if you want to say, let's say if you want to create a state where your character is running, something like that, the same thing should be usable over here. You want to go only be create a new state, a new velocity, and so on, a new speed for this and so on. And there's just one more thing that I want to do, is that I want to create a default slot, just like that, so that is a little bit easier to transition between any montages. If you want to place this, let's say, if in your side your BP NPC or your character or something like that, if you want to play a montage from this blueprint over here, then it's going to be a little bit easier if you place this over here. And yeah, I think that's basically it for this video. It is a quick tutorial, but I think from that you can start learning about anime blueprints. So thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Visit train.memetointeract.com and enroll in this course to get all source files. Use coupon code MEMET to enroll for free.